that's a sign to warm Carlton hearts. Chera sweeps a handball forward. Can they finish? Cripps from 52, over the top, and bounces it through. McGovern will waste no time. Sizzles a kick. Cutting across the Mackay lead is Cripps. Needs a chance to go back and kick his second for the term. So Cripps, 10th touch, chance to kick his second of the evening. From 45 out. Perfect.
Bomb to the square. Here's Matty Cripps trying to muscle his way onto the ball. And then he got old Pickett. Look at that. Perfectly executed tackle.
Big 4 minutes, 20 left in the third quarter, isn't it? Blues trying to surge back here and close the gap once again. Steps a man, back to Saad, who want to accelerate and get onto his right. Goes low inside 50, not sure that was the intended target, but he'll take it.
Inside 50s for Carlton.
Big moment for the skipper. 45-degree angle. Cripps kicks his third.
Up tonight to 6. Seeing a lot of the football. De Koning used his body brilliantly. Liberatore shuffled it off to Treloar. The Cripps tackle on McRae. The ferocious nature of the Blues continues.
And the defensive mechanisms of this side and the intent and the will to defend as a team and a collective. Great example by the skipper there, chasing down a fellow superstar midfielder to create an opportunity on goal.
3 straight last week. Umpire did not move.
I told you.
Pitnet, here they go again. Fisher, Williams. Bouncing ball, controlled it well, Durden. Fogarty, Cripps, can he score another? Of course he can.
Sort of, pushing forward and then gets dangerous, and that's that defensive, the lack of defensive running from the doggies there to allow Cripps to sort of, as I said, sort of slide through. It looks like Dunkley's trying to go to him, but just loses touch and feel. His ability to sort of blitz forward and score, unreal.
12-point game, and Cripps busts away from the middle. Has got Walsh in support. Delivers to Curnow. Backman to Robin. And maybe Charlie's the joker in the pack.
What about the collect? Just read it off the hands beautifully and then had the awareness to use his numbers, and then Walsh changed the angle to the space.
One-on-one as far as the targets are concerned, and it's Cripps this time in front of Mitchell. Looking at the replay, probably only Harry was upset then. He was set to take another grab. And I'm sure he'd love to see his captain get around the corner and continue his outstanding goal-kicking form. That's 6 for the season.
Possessions and a goal, very exciting. I think the other thing that's different, Kingy, is he just looks uninjured. He's running like the athlete we saw in 2020, 2021. He looked like he was just struggling a lot of the time. And whether that was physical or mental, we're not to know. We're not inside the medical room, but he looks a different athlete this year.
And now O'Brien keeps it low, hits the target. It's a different captain in the navy blue Guernsey we're seeing this season. To set the tone for the visitors. It's another explosive start for the Blues.
What an exciting player O'Driscoll is. Awkward ball, but it's going to spill back to Collier. Gets it back to Frederick. He was well tackled. Cripps got him. It's a good contest, this one.
Carlton free kick. Your kick. Go through. Stand where you are. Time on.
That's a good effort by the skipper, isn't it? We know how well he does at winning the footy around the contest, but the chase, boss, you'll be very happy with that from the skipper, and it just shows you that he's fully fit.
Heard the chat with Sean Darcy just over the shoulder. Williams tumbles it forward. Tricky bounce for plenty. Martin gets through a couple. Now to Cripps. Can Patrick Cripps get the goal the Blues need? He can. Needed the response. Blues got it. Cripps delivers.
And then he gives this one off to the captain, Paddy Cripps, with a really good snap, a long snap too. Bigger than your average snap, that one, but Jack Martin's vision here on the left-hand handball as well. Just get him involved in the play a bit more, Carlton.
And then just pokes a little kick to half forward. It was 3-on-1, and it's going to be a Fremantle ball again. Quick reply coming up. Advantage paid. Paddy Cripps has stolen it.
How do they think through this? It's been letting them down here. Well, into the hands of an extreme warrior. Can he get another Paddy Cripps? Struck it beautifully. Skipper gets his third.
Again, not as clean as they would have liked. Greenwood challenged by Cripps. Good heavy bodywork. Carlton fans loved it, but Horne-Francis Cripps' turn to ruck here. And he wins the tap down, and he wins it with terrific direction. As a result, Walsh! Mackay came late, and across the front. Cripps just goes in to take the mark. Play on. That'll do the job.
Well, let's have a look at Patrick Cripps. He's got his hands out pointing to the right. But if ever there was evidence that this bloke was injured last year, it's just in that passage of play. He was floating like a butterfly through the air. And he's just been a totally different unit. He's leading the Brownlow medal, even though he's missed a game. And he just looks a totally different beast.
Hit one of the other key forwards, but yeah, just had to rush it there.
Gallant gets up. Williams competes with him. A torp from Wiedering, and Cripps won't play on this time.
He was practicing those pre-game.
Hoovered up by Durden nicely. Chera off the back pedal. Mackay got there late. Contest was good. Got it away from Duday, who thought he was about to hold it long enough to be paid the mark. Now he's dragged down by Cripps. The umpire might have to sort this out eventually. He does, with holding the ball. Free kick, Carlton. Amazing form. 35 possessions, 10 clearances and a goal last week. Already got a goal this week. And pumps it. Looks pretty good off the boot. Did he get it there? I think he did.
Well, that was his absolute max. And he had to strike it well, and he did. I mean, he's had a massive start to the game, getting tagged by Haitley, obviously, but it was the initial tackle, so the tackle, then to hold it in there, take him to ground without it being too dangerous. Haitley just dragged it in. That was when the umpire paid the holding the ball free kick.
Silvani couldn't mark it. Back in, dives in. The bull straight through them. Out to Silvani, outside of the boot. That's as good as it gets.
His approach deep in the square. McCartan trying to work him under the footy. Silvani out the back. Little opportunity. Cripps, left footer, got it. Carlton's first.
About Cripps, how he's been getting inside the forward 50. That goal there is his 14th of the season, the most he's kicked in any of his seasons so far.
Oh, he slapped it forward, and forward comes Rampy.
Do then to try and ignite his team, McInerney. Cripps out of the middle, superb. Just shrugging tackle after tackle.
Numbers, you can't control the football if you're not taking grabs. Cripps will come out at this one.
Against Sydney, this guy, 19 disposals and a goal. Wasn't one where he had to carry the side over the line, as we've seen him do so often. It might be one of those days today, though, Jace.
They need one here. Can the skipper deliver to reduce the margin to 2 straight kicks? Well, they needed that.
Allowed this guy to get forward. Big mark and a crucial finish.